Now let us see in the same chapter, the next topic, which is bandhas. Okay, so what are bandhas? Okay, bandhas are nothing but yogic techniques controlling the involuntary organs. What do you mean by involuntary organs? As I told you, involuntary is nothing but the things that we are not in our control. Okay, it might be involuntary muscles or involuntary organs which are not in our control. Involuntary refers to not in our control. So, give any examples for involuntary muscle organs. So, involuntary organs refer to digestive system, nervous system, many of the major systems which are there inside the body are considered as involuntary muscles. And voluntary organs, not muscles, involuntary organs. Voluntary organs are, for example, if you take the skeletal muscles or the skeletal system, will be voluntary organs because they are in our control, right? So involuntary organs are nothing but which are not in our control. The best example is the digestive system, right? Now, so what happens with bandhas? So it controls controlling the involuntary muscles connected with the nervous system. Now, let us first see. We'll see the procedure how bandhas work. First, we have to see the meaning of bandhas. Okay, the word bandha means to lock, close off, or to stop. Okay, so what is the meaning of the word bandha? Bandha means to lock, to close, or to stop, right? So in the practice of bandha, energy flow here, energy flow to a particular area of the body is blocked. Okay, so the energy flow to a particular body is the particular area of the body is blocked. So when after you hold it for a while and then you suddenly release it, the energy floods into that particular body with the increased pressure, right? So this is the technique of bandha explained. Okay, so what happens? You hold that breath or you hold that energy flow simply by holding the breath. Okay, then you block the flow of energy, and suddenly, after holding for a small period of time, through the possible period of time, and then you suddenly release it, and there is a great energy flow into it. So this is the actual, practice of, a technique of bandha. Okay. Now there are different types of bandha. There's a classification. Now, first type of bandha is Mula bandha, which is nothing but anal lock. Okay. Mula bandha, which means anal lock, and Uddiyana bandha, which means lifting off the diaphragm, where you see this gap between the thoracic region and the abdominal region. There's a gap between up here, right? So this is called the diaphragm. Okay. Now lifting of the diaphragm is nothing but Uddiyana bandha, and the third one is Jalandhara bandha, which means chin lock. Okay. And the last one is Mahabandha. This is actually not a bandha. It's a Mahabandha, where you see practice of all these three bandhas at a time is considered as Mahabandha, right? Now let us see the first one, Mula bandha, which means anal. The starting position is sitting in the meditation position. As we all know, sitting in a Padmasana and keeping your hands on the knees. Okay, so this is usually the meditation pose. Okay, and how to practice? Inhale deeply, hold the breath, place your hands on the knees, raise your shoulders, keep your shoulders very straight. Okay, now hold the breath for a while. Okay, hold the muscular contraction. Now what happens is, sitting in the meditation position, you deeply inhale and hold the breath for a while, so that you also contract your muscles in the pelvic region. What do you mean by the pelvic region? So below the abdominal region, you see pelvic girdle, right? So pelvic girdle. So you have to contract the muscles which are present in the pelvic girdle, right? So now after you hold it to the possible time, your comfortable time, it is not like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Your comfortable time. Okay. So then you hold this you contract the muscles, you hold that breath, and then you stay to the comfortable time, and then you completely exhale everything and just come to the normal meditative position. Now, this is actually the procedure of performing Mula Bandha. Now, see the benefits of it. Strengthens pelvic floor or strengthens pelvic girdle. Okay, so as we are doing the energy, if we are stopping and suddenly increasing the energy flow to the pelvic region, and there is a contraction and slow relaxation of the pelvic muscles. Uh, this definitely strengthens all the pelvic region. Okay. Uh, Next is calms the autonomic nervous system. So it also calms the autonomic nervous system. Now this is about Mula Bandha. Now let us see about the other two types of Bandha. Now let's see the next type of Bandha, which is Uddiyana Bandha, which is nothing but the lifting the diaphragm. So here the starting position is meditation pose, or you can perform this bandha while standing also. So breath is completely exhale outside and hold the breath out. Okay, so exhale out and then hold it for a while. Okay, so this is actually Dhyana Bandha, where it mainly nothing but lifting the diaphragm. Now, what are the benefits of this Uddiyana Bandha? It stimulates the intestinal activity. Okay, so it is in the diaphragm is nothing but the intestines present. So when you exhale out the breath, when you exhale completely and then hold that position for a while. So after that there will be a lot of stimulations happening in this intestinal activity. It simply stimulates the intestinal activity more. Okay. Uh, and then after you hold that, after exhalation, you hold that breath for a while, and then you just come to the normal position, and then you can actually inhale. Okay, so this is actually the procedure of doing Dhyana Bandha. And benefits are stimulates intestinal activity, as diaphragm consists of the intestines, so it definitely stimulates intestinal activity, and it also helps in relieves from constipation. Okay, so that is one of the important benefit again from Dhyana Bandha. And how many times you can repeat it? You can repeat it for 3 to 5 to 5 hours, right? So if you really want to get a good idea of what are these bandhas, just type in the Chrome about the name of the bandhas, then you'll see the image of it, then you'll understand it more clearly, right? So now let's see the second one, sorry, the last one, Jalandhara Bandha, which is chin lock, right? So you're again the same position, meditation position, you'll be doing it with the meditation pose only. And breath is inhale deeply, and then let your chin touch your chest. Okay, lock your chin towards the chest. Okay, and hold that breath for a while. And then come to normal position. Okay, so this is the actual procedure of doing the Jalandhara Bandha, which is nothing but the chin lock, and you can repeat it for 3 to 5 rounds. All these bandhas you can repeat it for 3 to 5 rounds. Right now, what are the benefits of this chin lock? Beneficial for throat diseases. Any disease that are in the throat can be, this will help you a lot, and it stimulates or it regulates the thyroid function, or it triggers the functioning of thyroid. Okay, so whoever is suffering with any of the thyroid irregularities, you can go with this chin lock. But the thing is, you have to first go with pranayama before getting into bandhas. Always you have to perform these breathing exercises, nothing but the pranayama, and then only you have to get into this bandhas. It is not like that directly you are performing these bandhas. So it might not be that effect if you directly perform these bandhas. So first you have to do pranayama. You have to practice different types of pranayama so that you have a good exercise on this breathing, okay, on this breath, and then you get into this bandhas. Okay. Now the last one is Mahabandha. So it is not all together. Practicing all these three types of bandhas is nothing but the Mahabandha. In English, you call it as the Great Bandha. Okay, and the starting position is meditation pose usually. The breath position, the procedure is same like as Dhyana Bandha. What happens? You completely exhale out, and then hold that breath for a while. Okay, so this is all about the bandhas. Now let us see different types of kriyas, okay, or mudras and kriyas. Let us see the different types of it, meaning of it, and different types of it. Now let us see types of mudras and what do you mean by mudra? So mudra is a Sanskrit word which derived from, which means it is derived from. It is a Sanskrit word which means closure or close or seal. Okay, so also known as hand yoga. Okay, they are placing the hands and fingers in a different positions or in a certain positions. So mudras are also known as what? Hand yoga. Okay. So now types of mudras, there are many different types of mudras. We are discussing three up here. The chin mudra used in seated meditation poses. While doing some meditation poses while sitting, we use this chin mudra. You can see all of these mudra images are available in the Chrome. I cannot draw it up here, so that's why I want you to see these images here in the Google. Okay, so now what does it do? What is the help? So it helps in reducing stress and headaches. Okay, and next comes the Anjali Mudra, which is the Namaste pose. Okay, so I join our hands and when we say Namaste, so this is nothing but the Anjali Mudra. Okay, so it gives us, it relieves us from anger issues. Whenever you're feeling a lot of anger within yourself, just go with this Anjali Mudra so that it helps you get some relaxation. Okay, and the next one is Brahma Mudra. Just see the image of this Brahma Mudra in the Google. So it reduces acidity and also the gastric problems. Okay, so with this we are done with the third chapter, and now let us get into the fourth chapter.